All right, so this is going to be this video and then two pictures after. Just goes to show some things here. So let me go ahead and start with this one right here. This was Cuomo during a press conference yesterday. Here we go.
When we did an orange zone and a red zone in Brooklyn and Queens, and we closed the school.
Right off the bat, I can't stand the way he's talking to this reporter that dare ask him about schools closing is very, very condescending. Like he knows everything. Like he isn't looking to be voted in, or he isn't looking for new votes. Like you didn't just I guess what I'm saying here is you're not the one that is his boss. He's talking to you like a freaking peasant.
Don't you remember that? Okay, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're now going to override. We did it already. That's the law. An orange zone and a red zone.
See this? This is dictator crap right here. And there are people that are just fine with this. This is a dictator right here. He's yelling people down. How dare you ask me a question? Shut up.
Follow the facts.
Still confused.
Well, then you're confused.
Follow the facts. When the facts are so convoluted, so clouded, we don't know what the hell's going on. He's been caught without mask on. He's been caught doing things. All these other mayors and governors have been caught doing things. And we're all supposed to sit back and get yelled at by pieces of crap like this.
Confused, and parents are still confused as well. The schools.
No, they're not confused. You're confused.
No, I think parents are very confused as well.
Read the law, and you won't be confused.
But to follow Jim's question, are the schools going to be open tomorrow?
The schools are open by state law.
Will they be open tomorrow? That's the question. I think Jimmy's correct.
The schools are open by state law, which is funny because they actually closed the schools the very next, what was it, like an hour or so or whatever. I think they're closing them today or something. So it's like he doesn't even know what the hell's going on in his state.
In asking that question, I don't think it's obnoxious at all.
Well, I don't really care what you think.
Let me say something. Right there, in a real democracy, the people would have took him out of that chair, carried his ass out the front steps, and threw his ass out in the street. And said, "You're done. We'll find someone else." You don't talk to your constituents that way.
Of course, you agree with him because you're in the same business with him. The schools, by state law, well, what is the answer to your question?
See, he doesn't even know. He doesn't know what the hell's going on, and he doesn't care. Let's move on to Gavin Newsom. Sitting here, this is Fox 11 that got these pictures. He's sitting here at a dinner party. You show this. Sitting there at a dinner party. There he is, right there. There he is, Gavin Newsom. Sitting at that dinner party with all those people around the table. No one's wearing a mask. He actually said that he's inside, that he was inside before. That's what he said. He said at first he came out and he said, well, it was an indoor event. And here we are. Come to find out, some of the other people around the table are people from the medical community that are actually advising him on the rules that he puts forth. Now, he has no shame here. And then when you go and you remember, we're told that the people in LA actually have to, in between bites of food, put their mask back on. Nobody's doing that here. We're told the same thing here, that corona ain't gonna get you when you're sitting down. Okay, great. So they were sitting down. Let's just say they go between. And look at this. Fox 11 got these pictures. He's standing up there talking. But we're all supposed to just sit back and act like that's not a thing. Now, here's what's funny, is that at this point, I used to be surprised when it was Lori Lightfoot and there was all these other people. I used to actually be surprised. I really was. But I can tell you this. What surprises me more is the amount of people that are sitting there saying on Twitter, well, what are y'all still going to be talking about this? He apologized. What do you want to say? I'm like, what? This is what surprises me most, is there's actually people that are defending this, that are defending him, that are saying, hey, move on. Move on. I mean, he made a mistake, right? But we were told by people like Cuomo that not wearing a mask and not following these rules are basically murder or attempted murder. That's what we were told. So, and it's suicidal. It's something that you have a duty as an American, because this is so damn important. If this man is suicidal, we need to go ahead and take him out of office, because we're told that any person in their right mind would be wearing a mask and they would be completely afraid of this, unless he's privy to a lot more information than we are. All of these people in the medical community that were sitting there at the table are privy to a lot more information than we are, and they're not afraid. Why is that? Same with the governors and all these other people. Why is that? Maybe it's not what we think it is. Comment, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. All right.